I'm gonna rent from outside from my backyard and see how that goes. So then you might heard some noise. The dog behind me wants to leave, always wants to leave. But today I want to talk about this the Hitler things. And everybody now is talking about how the Senator John Fetterman, the Democrat, was asking people in the Democratic Party to stop comparing Trump to Hitler. Uh, and you can see the volume, uh, the, the heated debate after the killing of the school yard bully, he is Charlie Kirk, on Sunday. So a lot of hoopla, a lot of fake debate, a lot of accusations, blaming the radical left. We don't even have left here, let alone radical. And the far right and loose right and central moderate Democrats and the moderate Republican, and it's a mess. It's nobody. When you have two corporate party controlled by money and capitalism, the capitalist system, the similarity there, and that's why it's a heated debate. It's a fake hated debate between two members of the same family. It's like a family feud, when things are very uh, similar, very declining. But anyway, the rhetoric there, and the senator is advising everybody not to lower the temperature a little bit and stop accusing Trump being acting like Hitler. And of course, Trump is not a Hitler. He might have affinity there. He might be kind of admiration of his racist, nationalist, white ideas. Actually, Hitler got these ideas from the United States, and he was impressed by the slavery and how the new whites, chosen people here in the new land, established this uh, racist empire. But anyway, I mean, the idea of comparing somebody to Hitler, it's horrible, especially when in the West. You cannot compare anybody to Hitler. Hitler was just one thing, one evil, one time, one aberration. But we are civilized, Western national, rational society, and we don't have Hitler anymore. Even though even before Hitler, the European caused the death of millions of people in Africa and India and even in Ireland, Northern Ireland. And so you can't compare anybody to Hitler in the West, but the Middle East is vested by Hitlers. It's just from Gamal Abdel Nasser in the 50s, he was a Hitler of the Nile, just because he want to have a national movement, independent non-alliance movement, and nationalize the Suez Canal. Saddam Hussein was Hitler in the desert twice. Ayatollah Khomeini. So Yasser Arafat was at some point Palestinian Hitler. Even Muammar Gaddafi was Bedouin, even with his Bedouin tent and oversized sunglasses, was compared or labeled Hitler by Reagan. Uh, uh, when it's just the list goes on, and it's just so easily for a Western politician, media, intellectual, historian to compare Hitler, any Arab inspired, dictator or not dictator. I'm not gonna say they are very elected, but not nonetheless, they're not all Hitlers. It's not because you're a dictator and military dictator you are Hitler. You might want to nationalize things, you want to run things differently, but you're not Hitler. You're not committing genocide or ethnic cleansing or that. Even Netanyahu, Netanyahu, the one who's been committing genocide and ethnic cleansing for almost 2 years, he kind of has a soft spot for Hitler, and he claimed that Hitler didn't really want to get rid of the Jew or didn't want to commit the genocide, but the one who gave him the idea is a Palestinian Jerusalem Mufti. Amin al-Hussein gave him the idea. And just that's how ridiculous that is. Of course, this has been this ridiculous claim was debunked by a historian and Holocaust expert. Well, why the Middle East have a lot of Hitler? Because once you have a Hitler, you can do anything. You can kind of bypass history and idea and context and demonizing somebody, a group of people, and so killing them or invading them will be rationalized and justified. If your opponent's a Hitler, so you are either Truman or Churchill or whatever. So Kennedy, Roosevelt, even Churchill, that he caused the deaths of millions of people in Ireland and India, is still our hero. He's not a Hitler. So the risk of just crying wolf all the time or crying Hitler all the time, and it doesn't have the same impact anymore. And the Holocaust becomes business in this industry and cheapen it and just for sale, making business. Every time a Western leader resurrect Hitler's ghost, they are not describing reality. They are manufacturing consent and want to rally people behind them to go and have a military operation somewhere overseas. So the greasing the wheel for war, or sanction and bombing or occupation. And so well, next time you hear this comparison, comparing somebody to Hitler, the guy in Venezuela, and all the things, we should hear it for what it is, what really is the modern way to control the narrative for intervention and occupation, more bombing and killing. And like all political propagandaism, it deserves skepticism, not applause. This is all I want to rant about today. And don't forget my film, The Coptic Grave, is going to be screened or screening at Arab Film Festival this September, the 25th at 5 o'clock, San Anthony Mill. Well, we'll see you next round.